Hello there everybody, my name is Juan and welcome back to a new reaction. Today we are back with another one of your recommendations. So let's spin the random number generator and let's see what we get. Today we have 58 possible options. Let's see which one luck decides to choose today. Number 36, let's see what that is. So this recommendation comes from Ola PPP-IB5FF, and it comes in Spanish. They're saying, I can read it in Spanish and in English. Let's see. Amo a mi crónica. Deberías escuchar Melancholy Hopeful de Marcus D. También es buenísimo. Basically, they're saying, I love MIDI Chronica, which I believe was featured on a Juanisabeast project. And they're saying you should listen to Melancholy Hopeful by Marcus D. It's also very good. Interesting that after all this time we get brought back to Mr. Marcus D. So let me pull that up and let's get into it. Okie dokie. So for this Melancholy Hopeful Marcus D record, we have 17 tracks for a total time run of an hour and 12 minutes, which is a little bit long, to be honest. We do have a lot of familiar names here, though. We have Funky DL. I'm pretty sure I've either listened to or has been recommended in the past, which is interesting. C Star makes another appearance here. We have Chocolate. Okay. LaRue. Never heard of them before. Shingo 2 makes another appearance. Interesting. Pismo. I'm pretty sure I've heard Pismo before. I think on the Cheat Codes record. No, if I'm not confused. Substantial makes another appearance. Interesting. A1. And then C Star, Substantial, and Funky D on that penultimate track. So this should be interesting. So how about, without further ado, let's get into this record. Let's see what it has in store for us. Last time I heard of Marcus D, I was very surprised by how good it was. I don't know what it was about it that surprised me, but I was like very entertained. It has certain similarities to Juanisabeast, but in its own way it does make itself distinct. So all that music in that certain genre is very endearing to me, very interesting, very entertaining. So I'm excited for this, genuinely. So how about we get into it? This first song is going to be Don't Hold Your Breath, featuring Funky DL. Let me see, what are my levels looking like? Okay, that's fine. Let me run it.
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's go. Let's get it started like a new life, umbilical cut. So every moment from now on is like my physical's up. I'm sick and tired of these rappers and these lyrical suck. They about to get crushed and just like a cigarette butt.
Okay.
Lights out, so there's nothing at the end of the tunnel. When their bravado counts for Zippo, cause we rendered it humble. So while they shouting on the mic, it's like they may as well mumble. Cause we the dudes about to hunt you like the king of the jungle. Yeah, I said it, but only cause I'm setting it straight. Do you get it? Don't worry, I'll wait, but not for too long. Cause I ain't trying to humble my pace. They call me Blackjack cause I'm about to cover my ace. It's DMR cause we marvelous in making our mark. And we stars, but y'all can only see the stars in the dark. And the sound that we create is like a world apart from the majority of people suffocating the art. If you think that me and Marcus D taking a rest to settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. And don't be trying to step to us like you've seen success on one of the best, forget it. Don't hold your breath. As a student, even the rhymes I wrote on the desk, poetically blessed, so haters, don't hold your breath. Yo, just like a broke man owing a debt you wanna collect, I'm saying don't hold your breath. The way we put it down is simple, you can make it my quote. MD Funky, it's like dope meets dope. We are musical prophets, so notes meet hope. And we about to save this music from a slippery slope. Cause we tired of these rappers, tired of these actors, tired of gun clappers, taking the art backwards, screaming that they are about to blow. But it ain't them running the show, so it don't mean nothing if you had a meeting with a major label. It only really matters when it dealers on the table. And even then, they ain't your friend, they probably gonna rape you. They take you to a foreign place, the planet of the ape you. Then leave you there a couple years, you feeling like they hate you. And when you start to shout, they say, come on, it's only day 2. So I do it like there's no time left. And don't listen to empty promises while holding my breath.
Okay.
If you think of me and Marcus D taking a rest, settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. And don't be trying to step to us like you've seen success on one of the best, forget it. Don't hold your breath. As a student, even the rhymes I wrote on the desk, poetically blessed, so haters, don't hold your breath. Yo, just like a broke man owing a debt, you wanna collect, I'm saying, don't hold your breath. Time waits for no man, and no man's an island. Those are the 2 things I try and keep in mind, and put food for thought in everything I'm rhyming. I'd rather be styling than speaking or violent.
Okay.
Things change in this world and environment. It feels like smiling ain't a natural requirement. People talk bad or they have no comment. The years spin and I wonder where the time went. So I got no time for these harlequins, jokers. They leave you at the bottom, have to start again. A place where you gotta find the patience in the heart again. And all because you couldn't figure out what's in the heart of men. We only get one chance at you from telling the truth. Just look, old men are the proof. There's only 2 types of men, a king or a spoof. And so a man is to a man, either a god or a wolf. If you think that me and Marcus D taking a rest, settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. And don't be trying to step to us like you've seen success on one of the best, forget it. Don't hold your breath. As a student, even the rhymes I wrote on the desk, poetically blessed, so haters, don't hold your breath. Yo, just like a broke man owing a debt, you wanna collect, I'm saying, don't hold your breath. What's the chances of your team getting slaughtered to death by hoping the ref will cheat? Don't hold your breath. Cause you might black out like red and meth, but nevertheless, I really must stress, don't hold your breath. You got dreams about owning the nets by playing roulette with minimal bets, don't hold your breath. All I'm saying is don't get far-fetched like waiting for the return of cassettes, don't hold your breath.
Beautiful. Wow. Right off the bat, they're giving us so much to look at, so much to think about, so many interesting lines. This is very, very good already off the bat, which is interesting. This is going to be a really long video already. Okay. Let me begin by saying the music is fantastic. I love the kind of highs and lows you get. It does, the sound of the music and the sound of Mr. Funky DL rapping. I think like DL is rapping a little bit louder than the music itself at times. That kind of makes it a little difficult to hear. That being said, when you do hear the music, you can get these highs and lows. You get this sort of like story being told simply through the music. Besides the fact that he's talking some good shit here, the music kind of plays along with it in a way that kind of keeps me entertained. Every now and then you hear it like drop, and you're like, ooh, where is this going? It sounds so beautiful. Now, the lyrics, there's so much shit here. Holy fuck. Let's get it started like new life, umbilical cut. And obviously, when you're born, they cut your umbilical cord, right? Hold on. So every moment from now on is like my physical up. My physical up. So he's gonna get his physical body to a better place from now on. I'm sick and tired of these rappers, and they lyrical suck, so their lyrics are bad. They about to get crushed, and just like a cigarette butt. Okay, it's like lights out, so there's nothing at the end of the tunnel. And that vibrato counts for Zippo, cause we rendered it humble. Let me see. Okay. Cause I see him using the word Zippo here, but I'm not too familiar with that, to be honest. But from Google, it seems like Zippo means just nothing. Zippo slang refers to nothing at all, zero, none. So in that context, and the vibrato counts for nothing, cause we rendered it humble. Let's see. They about to get crushed just like a cigarette, but it's lights out, so there's nothing at the end of the tunnel, and that vibrato counts for nothing because we rendered it humble. Interesting. Talking still about the rappers whose lyrical suck, right? So while they shouting on the mic, it's like they may as well mumble. Cause we the dudes about to hunt you like the king of the jungle. Okay. Yeah, I said it, but only cause I'm setting it straight. Do you get it? Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay, let's see. So basically, he's gonna hunt them down lyrical wise because he's about to say some shit that couldn't compare to the things that generic rappers with lyrics that suck could not compare. So he's about to set shit straight. Okay. Don't worry, I'll wait, but not too long, cause I ain't trying to humble my pace. He's like, okay, I'm gonna humble you with my lyrics because the comparison that I'll make, or when you compare yours to mine, you're going to be humbled because mine are going to be greater. And I'll give you time, don't worry. I'll wait. But not for too long because I'm not going to humble my pace in order to, satisfy you, right? They call me Black Jack because I'm about to cover my ace. That's a Jack joke that I don't understand because I don't really know how to play the game, to be honest. It's D and Marcus. We marvelous and making our mark. And that's interesting because you have the Mark us D and Mark Funky DL and Marcus D, but then Mark D, I don't know. And we stars, but y'all can only see the stars in the dark. We stars, but y'all can only see the stars in dark. Okay. And the sound that we create is like a world apart. Interesting, yeah. From the majority of people suffocating the art. So maybe he's talking about how, like, a majority of, like, generic, like, rappers or the people he's addressing in particular whose lyrics suck are suffocating the art. And that's a world apart from the sound that they create. And they're stars. Unfortunately, you could only see stars in the dark. If you think that me and Marcus D taking rest to settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. And don't be trying to step to us like you've seen success. And one of the best, forget. Huh? Like, I like the way that he raps and his lyrics are kind of like easily comprehensible to a certain extent. But then he also throws in the little, like, not a switcheroo, but like, throws me off a little bit. I'm just not smart, bro. So it kind of takes a minute for me to understand. But let's see. If you think that me and Marcus D taking rest to settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. And don't be trying to step to us like you've seen success. And one of the best, forget. Don't hold your breath. As a student, even the rhymes I wrote on the desk, poetically blessed. So haters, don't hold your breath. Oh man, it's like, don't hold your breath because even from the start, even when I was just a little boy with, I didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about, I was better than you, huh? Just like a broken man owing a debt. You want to collect? I'm saying don't hold your breath, huh? The way we put down is simple. You can make it quote, yeah, and like I was saying, it is kind of simple to understand, which sometimes it's good to be able to like process it. Like, I'm going through it and I'm like, okay, making sense of what he's saying. Sometimes when it's like so metaphorical and like an unfortunate example would be like MF food. When I reacted to that, I was genuinely struggling to comprehend everything. I kind of understood a few things, but very few things, and a lot of the things kind of went over my head because I'm very fucking smooth brain, to be honest. But like, whenever it's simple like this, I can understand it. So it's like, okay. Let me see, where was I? The way we put it down is simple. You can make it my quote. MD Funky D is like dope meets dope. Okay, we are musical prophets, so notes meet hope. Interesting. And the music that they are putting together here is very sort of inspirational. It sounds like at least Marcus D and his like instrumental makes it sound like so hopeful and inspirational. So that makes sense. And we about to save this music from a slippery slope. Because we tired of these rappers, tired of these actors, tired of gun clappers taking the art backwards. Interesting. Screaming that they're about to blow, but it ain't them running the show. So it don't mean nothing if you had a meeting with a major label. It only really matters when a deal is on the table. Interesting. And he's basically talking shit about people who kind of rap about like guns and violence and shit like that and gangs and shit, which is interesting. He's saying you're just screaming and you're taking the art backwards. You're like setting us back with this sort of nonsensical rap. And okay, so it don't, okay, it's like I see, but it ain't them running the show, so it don't mean nothing if you had a meeting with a major label. It only really matters when a deal is on the table. And even then, they ain't your friend. They probably going to rape you. then take you to a foreign place and planet of the ape you, then leave you there a couple of years, you feeling like they hate you. And when you start to shout, they say, come on, it's only day two. Huh. So I do it like there's no time left. Interesting. And he's like talking about like sort of the internal workings of like record labels and the way they sort of take advantage of artists, and that the only way in which you are significant is if they provide a deal on the table. But even then, they're probably trying to rape you, and probably not like rape you in like literal sense, but rape you in the sense that they're going to take advantage of you, run you into the ground, and make money off of you. Unfortunately, then have you there a couple of years, you feeling like they hate you. So is this maybe talking about the way that when a record label puts out like an album, they sort of benefit off of it, and then the artist doesn't really make an album, or maybe the way that, I don't know, the way that they have to like release a certain amount of music after a certain amount of time. So it's like they kind of leave you on red for like 2 years, and then they come back and say, oh, it's only day two. Maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of struggling to understand that one a little bit. So I do it like there's no time left, and don't listen to empty promises while holding my breath. Time waits for no man and no man's island. Okay, those are two things I try to keep in mind. And put food for thought in everything I'm rhyming. And it kind of is. Yeah, I'm over here kind of sitting down trying to fucking dissect everything. And it's kind of making sense. And I am kind of eating a little bit. So, hey, food for thought, definitely. I'd rather be silent than speaking all violent. See, things change in this world and environment. It feels like smiling ain't a natural requirement. People talk bad or they have no comment. Okay. Then years spin and I wonder where the time went. So I got no time for these harlequins. Interesting. Jokers, they leave you the bottom, have to start again. Okay. Okay. The place where you got to find the patience and the heart again. Oh. And all because let me see, all because you couldn't figure out what's in the heart of men. Interesting. So he's kind of talking, okay, how time passes by quickly, and he personally has no time for harlequins. And if you do make time for these harlequins or jokers, interesting, Joker and Harley Quinn, you know, kind of one of the same. They leave you at the bottom, having to start again, and the place where you got to find patience and heart again. So basically, yeah, the bottom is basically where you have to figure out your sort of reasoning for why it is you're doing this, and you have to find the patience and the heart again. All because you couldn't figure out what's in the heart of men. Fuck, dude. We only get the chance of youth. We only get the once chance of youth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling the truth. Just look, old men are the proof. Yeah. There's only two types of men, a king or a spoof. And so a man is to man either a god or a wolf. If you think that me and Marcus D taking rest to settle for less, forget it. Don't hold your breath. Don't be trying to stab. Yeah, one of the best, forget it. Even rhymes wrote on the desk, but poetically blessed. Okay, so haters, don't hold your breath. So like a broken man owning a debt. Yeah. That's the chorus. What's the chances of your team getting slaughtered to death, but hoping the ref will cheat? Okay, don't hold your breath. Okay. What's the chances of your team getting slaughtered to death? And if you're talking about a team, we could kind of make like a comparison to like sports, and obviously he's talking about a ref, so interesting. I'm kind of struggling to understand that one a little bit as well, but it's kind of like clicking a little bit. Like, what's the chances of your team slaughtered to death, but hoping the ref will cheat? Who would be the ref? Like, if this is talking, for example, let's say your team is like your group of friends or your gang or your affiliates or whatever, what are the chances of them getting slaughtered to death? Hoping the ref will cheat. Don't hold your breath. So basically, don't expect anybody to cheat in order for you to not be slaughtered, right? But that's a little like convoluted, but that's fine. Let's see, because you might black out like red and meth. That sounds like a title of something. Let me see. You might black out like red and meth. So red and meth, it looks like it's a thing. Highly potent, dangerous, and often associated with trafficking. Okay. Hmm. Don't hold your breath because you might black out like red and meth. Okay. But nevertheless, I must stress, don't hold your breath. You got dreams about owning the Nets. Is that not a sports team? By playing roulette with minimal bets? Don't hold your breath. Interesting. So you want to get, like, you have a dream of owning something big, but you're putting minimal bet on the line? Don't hold your breath. All I'm saying is, don't get far-fetched. Like waiting for the return of cassettes. Don't hold your breath. Interesting. Man, Funky DL. I think, I don't remember particularly, again, where I've heard of Funky. What are you eating? What are you eating? Hey. What the fuck do you have in your mouth? Girl, don't be eating bullshit. I was saying, I don't particularly remember where I have heard Funky DL in the past, but I have seen the name. Like I said, either it has been on a Nujabi's project prior that, or it's a recommendation you guys left. I don't particularly remember, but what I do take from this is that this is a very good fucking lyrical person. And I like, again, the way that it's simple enough for me to comprehend, but also delivers such an impact, saying a lot of things, talking about like the differences between generic rappers and how they choose to rap about like very superficial things like guns and violence and gangs and shit like that. And he's like, nah. There's a lot more going on, and nothing in the music industry is significant unless you get a deal put on the table, and even then you're kind of getting raped. So it's very interesting. I like the way that I'm able to like sink my teeth into this. Bro, I've been recording for like 30 minutes. Obviously the first half was a little of me kind of cleaning my PC so I could record for a long time, but let me carry on. This was very good. I don't know how much time I spent here, but it's already been enough, so let me carry on. Let's see what we've got next. Third person.
Well, I think natural talent both by the hairs, and just that natural role physical strength. That compensates for the inexperience.
This can't be life in the hole, and we don't know which way to go. Your destiny is a craft to go, a holy treasure to behold.
Composer, like Mozart, take the stage, favorite symphony, Craig G, rap, Ace and Kane. I'm coming at him, even Abel Kane. But won't hesitate to wave a blade, Bismillah, slay the game. For survival, keep you on your tippy toes, even with an ankle sprain. Sometimes it's no game without a major pain. Play my role, Damon Wayans. A native dance in the soul train to make it rain. All exposed in a naked way. We see the scars, tattoos, the varicose veins. If I see a barricade, I'ma make a way. My syntax, wall of fame like graffiti on trains. Spray them like a drive-by for the ones laid in the graves. Memories that never fade away. Piece the block letters, shaded shapes, and a painted face. Cause one picture's worth 1,000 words. Peak the rate exchange.
This can't be life in the hole, and we don't know which way to go. Your destiny is a craft to go, a holy treasure to behold.
Pontiac Trans Am, transform on the Autobahn. Mega Decepticons, beats by the Autocons. One below flow, sound warm through the Avalon. Power over Megatron, tower over Babylon. My iTunes like bright moons at high noon. Left-handed writing these haikus. That's a tight screw if you turn the page, keeping your eyes glued. Looking for the signs and clues, you're bound to find Jews. Buried alive like girls in Jahiliyyah. This is not obscene. It's the voice inside human beings. It's the thread between needle semen. The whole point of trying to make music embrace a lot of people. Penetrating that mental state with stimulation. Insemination from generation to generation. Real life situations on paper for everybody to understand. Sonogram labor patience.
It's wrong. Don't take much strength to pull the trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll choose the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. The father's the tough guy. He was going to do that. Now we'll see if the man can change his style. We saw one man try to change his style in a fight just about
why was that so like sentimental? I love that. I love how like meaningful and sort of like sentimental it feels. Again, we have a lot going on here. A little bit less than the last one, but let's see. This can't be life in the whole, and we don't know which way to go. Your destiny is a craft of gold, a holy treasure to behold. I love how they say this line. Compose art like Mozart, take the stage. Is that where the rapping begins? Let me see. Oh wait, I can't even. Let me see, like right here.
Favorite symphony, Craig G, Rap, Ace and Kane.
A holy treasure to behold.
Yeah. Compose art like Mozart, take the stage. Favorite symphony, Craig G, Rap, Ace and Kane.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know why I like that sort of alliteration of like compose art like Mozart. Like, okay, take the stage. Okay. Favorite symphony, Craig G, Rap, Ace and Kane. I don't know what that really means, and that's kind of a lot of Rap, Ace and Kane. I'm coming at them, Eve and Abel Cain. That's like a Bible reference, no? But won't hesitate to wave a blade. Miss me la, slay the game. Ah, okay. For survival, keep you on your tippy toes, even with an ankle sprain. Okay. Sometimes there's no gain without major pain. And that's kind of talking sort of about the same thing like the first one where he's like, oh, you're willing, you want to own something big, but you're not willing to, you're only willing to make minimal bets. And right here he's like, you can't make much gain if there's not pain, like a major pain, right? Play my role, Damon Wayans. Yeah, I've heard about them recently. Are they not the ones who made the scary movies, right? Let's see, let's confirm that. American comedian and actor. I've seen him before. Is he not on the scary movies? Oh, I thought he was. Never mind. Okay, interesting. Play my role. Okay, but then role it's like rolling instead of role, like an acting role, right? Play my role, Damon Wayans. A native dance in the soul, train will make it rain. All exposed in a naked way. We see the scars, tattoos, and varicose veins. If I see a barricade, I'ma make a way. My syntax wall of fame like graffiti on trains. Okay, spray 'em like a drive-by for the ones laying in a grave. Okay. My syntax wall of fame like graffiti on trains. And I visualize it, but I'm like, if you're trying to flex, okay, but then I guess maybe this is like lifting up graffiti artists, because I'm thinking about like graffiti on trains and I'm like, it's not particularly impressive. So making a comparison that your syntax is a wall of fame like a graffiti on trains is like, so it's not it's not that good. But then some graffiti artists, and like not too long ago I watched a video that kind of explained like graffiti culture, and I was like kind of impressed, and like how for example, if somebody graffitis a wall, you can't go and graffiti over them unless your graffiti is going to be better than what existed. So maybe that's the kind of culture he's lifting up while comparing himself to it, right? But it did sound a little bit like he's like making a comparison that doesn't benefit him in a way. But let's see. Spray him like a drive-by for the ones laying in a grave. So for the ones you killed, he's going to go and spray you in a drive-by. Memories that never fade away. So, yeah. So, like, he never really... I mean, kind of grieving for people who have passed away and kind of, in a sense, taking revenge through a drive-by, right? Maybe? I don't know. Peace. The block letters shaded shape. The block letters shaded shapes and a painted face. Because one picture is worth 1,000 words. Peep the rate exchange. I don't really know what this means. Pontiac Trans Am transform on the Autobahn? Mega Deceptibots, so like Decepticons and Autobots, right? That's a reference he's making. One below flow, sound warm through the Avalon, power over Megatron, tower over Babylon. I mean, all these things kind of sound like alliteration. My iTunes like bright moons and high noons, huh? iTunes? This is from 2012, yeah. Left-handed writing on the haikus. That's a tight screw if you turn. The page keeping your eyes glued. Looking for the signs and clues, you're bound to find jewels. Okay. So basically, He's writing haikus in his lyrics that if you keep your eyes glued and pay attention, you will find jewels. Which, I mean, yeah, every now and then I have. Buried alive like girls in Jahalia. I don't understand that reference. Let's see. The status of girls and women in the Jahalian pre-Islamic era of innocence in Arabia was complex, presenting a duality between severe oppression and, in some cases, high social standing. While it was a deeply patriarchal, tribal society and experience of a girl depended on local traditions, with records indicating both extreme devaluation and, conversely, examples of female agency and influence. There's a lot to go through here. Look, like let me show you. Like, look at this essay. So I don't want to get into that, but that's interesting. If that is the sort of the reference he's trying to make, that's kind of woke, you know, trying to talk about something complex from the past. Like, what did it say? Pre-Islamic era of ignorance. It sounds like a whole rabbit hole that I can go down, but let's see. How does that relate to what he's talking about? Looking for the signs and clues, you're bound to find jewels buried alive like girls in Jahalia. Huh. That warrants like a whole like understanding, because I'm like it's maybe a little bit more than this video is meant for, but I mean that's an interesting reference to make, I suppose. This is not emceeing, it's the voice inside human beings. It's the thread between needle semen. Okay. The whole point I'm trying to make, music embraced a lot of people, penetrating that mental state with stimulation. Okay, so yeah, I guess okay, let me finish reading it. Penetrating that mental state with stimulation, insemination from generation to generation. Real life situations on paper for everybody to understand. And I suppose the beginning is semen penetrating and inseminating. So that continues that sort of mental idea, but it's kind of like whenever like people talk about semen on a song, I'm like, what are you talking about? But it makes sense. I'm just corny. I am, yeah. Real life situations for everybody to understand. Is a sonogram like when they check if you're pregnant? Let's see. No, a graph representing a sound showing the distribution of energy at different frequencies. Yeah, no, a visual image produced from an ultrasound examination. So yeah, I'm right. What the fuck? So sonogram patients. He's wrong. It don't take much strength. This is interesting right here. He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, to work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man's the tough guy. Your father's a tough guy. Interesting. Okay, I feel like this one was a little bit more complicated to understand, and I don't know. I thought Marcus D was similar to Nujabeast in the way that he sort of made the music and had rappers rap over it, but maybe this is, I mean, written by Marcus Marino, has to be Marcus D, right? So he also kind of gets on the mic and raps, right? And then my favorite line here was what was it? This is not emceeing, it's the voice inside human beings. Ugh. Let's carry on. We are deep for 2 songs already. Let's see. Self-title.
I am loyal to the blood. Betrayal not an option, I'd rather eat a gun. Steadfast wisdom, call myself Christian. Try to do right, but wrong turns, I get them. Smile on the face like stars in the space. Tears in the eye, welling up to a lake. I erase the writing on the wall and lose shape. Stand for nothing, fall for anything, grace. Wish for the future, hope the rope loosens. Fell out the tree and fled the prosecution. Look me in the eye, surprise, just an illusion. A gift to us all as a heartfelt conclusion. Please speak softly, get a chance and call me. Love to hear how you're doing, I'm so sorry. Pain that I cause is akin to the gods. Asking for sacrifice, but really nothing's wrong. Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. As a man thinking, thoughts became zenith. Speech is the beat, the words are hard meaning. Please don't sleep right now, I need healing. Angel in the sky, I wrestle to stay feeling. Watcher beyond it all, my soul wanders. See you every day, but pray I don't squander. Blessings in the east with some love underneath. The magi with sad eyes said they peace. Following bright stars who ride in nice cars. Photo to the finish, we taking it to beyond. Going east to Eden, receding into the bars. Drowning all the sorrow, tomorrow we gonna call again to a God who watches so all along. Waiting for us to get it together in bond. Melancholy, hopeful, galaxy on his shoulders. Even Atlas struck, the world toppled over. Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Make love daily, hell and war bathe me. Unchained melody, fallen angels are lazy. Man isn't better, we walking with hearts tethered. A day in the life is 1 second and forever. Wish you love, not another prescription drug. Numb for now, but the bullshit catches up. What the hell singing while we fell bleeding? I breathing, another one sleeping. This kid hungry while another overeating. Be in the moment cause happiness is fleeting. Mote in God's eye, I tried to find reasons. Reeling from the fact I still run from being my brother's keeper. Inhale the ether, I place me first and expect for you to be the better person and blame God for hurting. Why me service a pity party for churches? Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Evidence of things not seen, I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future one day, we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings.
Interesting. Melancholy hopeful. Because melancholy is like a feeling of sadness which you cannot explain. Then obviously hopefulness is just being hopeful about the life, right? So it almost sounds like a contradiction, melancholy hopeful. Or I guess you can be sad and at the same time be hopeful, right? They're not like opposites necessarily, so that's interesting. This is self-titled. Honestly, C Star is one rapper that I kind of oftentimes have trouble understanding, but let's see what we can get out of this. Let's see. Before anything else, I am loyal to the blood, to his family. Betrayal, not an option. I'd rather eat a gun, which is crazy because imagine eating a fucking gun. You can't. Imagine trying to break that shit down. It's like impossible, but he'd rather do that than betray his family, right? Steadfast wisdom, call myself Christian. Like religiously? Try to do right, but wrong turns, I get 'em. Oh, okay. Smile on the face like stars in space. Try to do right, but wrong turns, I get 'em. I mean, that's kind of sometimes how life goes, right? You can do your best to do right, but sometimes shit just goes sideways, and that's... He gets them, as in it happens to him, and he gets them as in he understands it as well, right? Kind of like a double entendre, maybe? Tears in the eyes welling up to a lake. I erase the writings on the wall and lose shape. Writing on the wall and lose shape. Interesting. So he kind of like disassociates. Stand for nothing, fall for anything. Grace. Okay, yeah. That's a common phrase. Wish for the future, hope the road loosens. Fell out the tree and fled the prosecution. Look me in the eye, surprise is just an illusion. A gift to us is a part-felt conclusion. Like, please speak softly, get a chance to call me. Love to hear how you doing, I'm so sorry. Pain that I cause is akin to the gods, asking for sacrifice, but really nothing's wrong. I am kind of struggling to understand this, but let's see. Fell out the tree and fled the prosecution. Look me in the eye, surprise is just an illusion. A gift to us is a part-felt conclusion. Okay. Heaven is the things not seen. I feel dreams. Be in the moment, look high and then sing. Wish for the future, one day we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. That in particular kind of sums this up for me in a way that, okay, so heaven is the things not seen. For example, love. When you feel love for a certain person or your family or whatever it is, it's something you can't see, but it's very important. Therefore, it's heaven-like, potentially. Be in the moment. That's very interesting, very particular. And yeah, oftentimes I feel like people get caught up in what happened before or what the issues of tomorrow and forget to kind of live in the moment, forget to kind of live, because living in the moment or being in the moment is living in the present, which should be, you know, what we strive for. Wish for the future, one day we all kings. One day we will get all the things that we wish for, being kings, having everything we want. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Interesting, huh? As a man thinketh, thoughts become seeneth. Like the seeneth is that not like the uppermost part of like the highest point above you, no? Which is interesting. As you think, thoughts become higher. Speech is the beats, the words are hard of meaning, huh? Please don't sleep right now, I need healing. Angel in the sky, I wrestle to stay feeling. Watch her beyond it all, my soul wonders. See you every day, but I pray I don't squander. Blessings in the east with some love underneath. I think, I don't mean to cut it short, but I am, like I said, I do kind of struggle to understand C Star in particular. So this could even be like a video of its own, to be honest, kind of like taking this apart and trying to understand it, because I'm like reading it, but like it's not particularly clicking in the same way like the two first songs did. I don't understand it as much. It's a little bit more abstract, it feels like the Magi with sad eyes said to make peace. Following bright stars who ride in nice cars. Okay, photo to the finish. We taking it beyond. Going east to Eden, receding to the bars. Drowning all the sorrow. Tomorrow we gonna call again to a God who watches so all along. I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm just reading it, but I'm not really understanding it. Which isn't to say it's bad. It's good, and again, C Star is obviously really fucking great. But yeah, I do kind of struggle a little bit to understand him, to be honest. Melancholy Hopeful, galaxy on the shoulders. Even Atlas shrugged. The world toppled over. Atlas, is that not the, god that, carries the globe on his world? He shrugged and the world toppled over. I guess that makes sense. And Melancholy Hopeful, galaxy on the shoulders. So being simultaneously sad, inexplicably, and hopeful is like a galaxy on the shoulders, and even Atlas in comparison shrugged and the world toppled over. Which, I mean, he's very intelligent, but I am not. So I kind of struggle. So I feel like interesting, and it is sort of like melancholic and hopeful, particularly from the chorus. Again, I feel like it sums it up pretty nicely. Heaven is the things not seen. I feel dreams. Be in the moment. Look high and then sing. Wish for the future. One day we all kings. Right now, just live and see what life brings. Interesting. I'm going to carry on because, again, bro, I've been going on for a long time, but let's see. Next. Fly. Okay.
There's a
interesting. That last little part sounded like a completely different song, which kind of took me out a little bit. But this one is very interesting. We can go over the lyrics, but it's very simple and easy to understand, which I can appreciate, to be honest. Now, there's a dream that I can only see when I'm not sleeping, so only when she's awake. There's a peace that only settles over me when I'm living that dream. And when the answers find me, the questions run and hide. Interesting. So, okay. Okay, so whenever she makes sense of everything, or let's see. There's a dream that I can only see when I'm not sleeping. There's a peace that only settles over me when I'm living that dream. So when she's awake, following her dreams, she kind of feels alive, right? And when the answers find me, the questions run and hide. Interesting. And when I'm with my family, then everything is quite all right. And maybe that is the dream, just sharing time, enjoying the present with family. No. And then is when I feel like I can fly. There's a song that only I can sing. In my heart, there's no one speaking. There's a dance that only takes over me. When I'm still, my heart's the one singing. And when the answers find me, the questions run and hide. And when I got my music, then everything is quite alright. And along with the sort of music composition, it does continue to sort of like, sort of melancholic, but also very hopeful, which obviously is the name of the album. But all these songs have kind of fit into that. They all have like this sort of like music that is sort of like sentimental or like emotional in a way, and these lyrics in particular were very hopeful and inspiring. Even kind of maybe the music is her dream, and that is why whenever she's got her music, everything is quite all right, and that is a dream that she's living only when she's awake. Right, it's very good. I like that. Chocolate, interesting. Obviously, she's very good at singing as well, so that's a plus. But let's see. Let's carry on. What's next? Titania. Ooh, instrumental. That sounded very crazy, very jolty. Kind of took me out of the sort of show vibe. Like what is this? Like, it sounds like a mistake almost. They're just okay. Interesting. Okay. When it comes to instrumentals, probably not my favorite. It felt kind of basic, which is crazy to say because I don't believe it is, because there's a lot of kind of sounds going on here. I in particularly kind of like whenever there's like this like female voice kind of going like kind of, and it's kind of every now and then. And I also like the record scratches. That makes it a little bit more interesting. But that being said, it kind of feels like a pause after some of the previous songs that we listened to having been so like densely packed with like concrete or complex lyrics. This is kind of like a good break in between that. So what I can only imagine, we're gonna get into some more fucking complex deep shit. So that's interesting. Titania. Okay. It, again, just lives for its name. It does sound very melancholic. But also kind of very constant. It wasn't only towards the end that it kind of started to fall apart in a weird way that I'm like, I don't know what it is about whenever music sounds like it, but it sounded to me like a mistake. But I don't think somebody with the degree of sort of music composition knowledge would make a mistake. So it's probably more than likely purposeful. But then it's like, if that wasn't on purpose, it kind of sounds a little like tripped up and jolty, which I'm not a fan of. But hey, it was only the last section. Overall, I mean, it's not a bad track. I just kind of felt a little bored, if anything. So it is what it is. But let's see. Carry on. We got Funky DL back on this. Okay. All Around the World. Oh, and La Rue.
I hope this makes it to all the different places.
Where did I see fucking Funky DL? Oh, my bad. I think sometimes when you skip to the next song, for whatever reason, it like trips up a little bit and shows you like the first song, which is weird. I was like, oh, Funky DL, let's get into it. But this is La Rue or La Rue. I don't know how to pronounce it besides that, so let's see.
I hope this makes it to all the different places, all the beautiful faces. Follow me and we'll take this. I hope this makes it to all the different places, all the smiling faces, all different races. No matter how you call it, baby, you can have all this. The richest man in the world don't always stand tallest. Your heart's not your wallet, your soul's not your Rolls Royce. Love is the key to success in the long run. God bless the mothers and all the present brothers that take care of their kids, unconditional loving. Without you, we'd all be in the world of hurt.
Yeah.
The blind leading the blind to the pearly dirt. I hope this makes it to all the different places, all the beautiful faces. Follow me and we'll take this. I hope this makes it all the different places, all the smiling faces, all different races. Dear Lord, I hope that they
can hear me. I'm here to show love. There's no need to fear me. We tryna move up past the boards and the ceiling. The world need love. My song is the healing. Provide.
My bad. My doggy heard a noise, so I was like, let me go check out what she's looking at. But let's see, let me run it back a little bit. This is really good, by the way.
I hope that they can hear me. I'm here to show love. There's no need to fear me. We tryna move up past the boards and the ceiling. The world need love. My song is the healing. Provide that feeling when the going get tough. And a hard day at work feeling like too much. I got what you want. I got what you need. A feeling so high you ain't gotta smoke weed. Quality music for inspiration. Timeless for all generations and ages. Cooking that hot Cajun that you're craving. I can care less if you know what my name is, as long as this airing on your station, being played loud across the nation. Then I can say, look, ma, I finally made it. I wrote this song and they got me playing all around the world. I hope this makes it to all the different places, all the beautiful faces. Follow me and we'll take this. I hope this makes it to all the different places, all the smiling faces, all different races.
While I'm sitting here dwelling on myself, there's some other poor soul that really needs my help. Affected by flash floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, you name it. Now I'm worried over the price of cakes, complaining. Instead of buying shoes, why don't you give them to her? Yeah, the girl lost the folks with the shake of the earth. Give thanks for the fact that you're breathing. Even when it seems there's no hope, you give them a reason.
They say the good die young and the strong survive. We hope to all wake up and see tomorrow's eyes. When my father died, my vision became clear. Life's too short to be sitting around here. I wish that I could take all your pain away and bring sunshine into your rainy day. I dedicate this to all the little boys and girls. It's time we spread love all around the world.
Damn, pop off. Interesting. That was really good. I like the way he raps. There's certain emotion in his voice. There's also, I guess, two people on this song. You can see at the bottom it says Stephanie Gale, which is probably the girl that we hear singing, and then La Rue is the guy who's rapping it. I would feel like. I don't think there's a need to go through the lyrics word for word, but generally he's here sort of presenting a song where he is grateful for the people in his life who had demonstrated love to him, allowing him to sort of expand that and hopefully make a song that gets out to the world so he can continue to inspire people and continue to inspire love. The very end, it says, it's time we spread love all around the world. It's pretty simple to understand, I feel like, so I don't think there's a need to like extrapolate further, but it's very, very hopeful. And I like that. So hey, let's carry on. Let's see what else we got. Kindred Spirit. Interesting. Interesting. That one was as an instrumental track, it works. And I like the way they kind of switch it up every now and then, giving us like a sort of like sudden tone shifts every now and then, kind of keeping me on my toes. That being said, overall, the feeling that I do get from here is very melancholic, if you will. And when it comes to me like listening to music for like entertainment purposes, I don't think I would personally choose to like put this on and blast it in the car type vibe. You know, it's like very somber and melancholic. I guess there's, for lack of a better word, but yeah, it's like it's not like bad again, but it kind of puts me in a vibe where I'm like, oh my god, I'm kind of having a sad time over here, which I guess it's the kind of point of the music, no, kind of invoking that sort of sentiment. But I'm like, not at a like mental place where this is relatable, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm like, okay, like it's not bad, but also let's go next. Let's see what else we got here. One people. Shingo 2.
Yeah. People call us naive, backwards, pet water bottle, rocket signs, march with the picket signs made of pizza boxes, oxytocin and toxins, drum circle live from Zuccotti Park to the port of Oakland. Where did they come from? Comfort of their homes, take it to the red zone, rubber bullet to the dome, suckers spy the web like they used to tap phones. Hellfire missile dropped by predator drones, 700 billion a year for defense, huh? More like offensive on the 99% that still shop at stores named 99 cents. So I'll chip in my tooth for the popular descent, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, one people. This one's for the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, one people, the people. The parade to the General Assembly, springing up like bamboo shoots in monsoons. Food once, do twice, bamboozle for strikes. It's time for your conscience to put up a fight. Mother huggers, real lovers know what it's worth. Yes, price tags can't have enough zeros to purchase every little thing that you can bake in your pie. You can try to divide, but impossible like pie. Occupy this speech, besieged land property seized improperly. You can break the monotony, bored of living on a board of monopoly. This game of life is still odd to me. Dream is a lot less brighter than it ought to be. Poverty spread like a tumor on top of the average income, pulling household economy. Tax out the gate, got on top of the authority. Truth almighty on this side of the barricade. Doesn't matter which one of us you interrogate. Wanna bet what changed since the Watergate? Juliet told Romeo to serenade for the people. The people. The people. The people. For the people. The people. The people. The people. For the people. The people. The people. The people. One people. This song's for the people. The people. The people. The people. For the people. The people. The people. The people. For the people. The people. The people. One people. The people. Are we ever gonna have peace of mind? Body and soul not likely if remotely controlled by the psyche of the flag. Shipping off labors and disturbing all neighbors, distributing rations of irrational behavior. Trapped in the orthodox looking for a savior. He ain't second coming when he gets in his name. Xavier Onassis, meaning our day, month, air time elapses. Neurofire lapses. The war intensifies overseas. White lies, life of a butterfly. Better yet, a sacrifice. Lamb burger, let us say tomato on top with the curly fries. Hot sauce burn your upper lips. Truth makes you bite your tongue. Here's a serum, take a sip. real activist, show more heart than a clique of activists. Who cares about evidence and relevance? Self-governance or face detriment. Let freedom ring, top real to tenement. So would you keep mum when they hush? Or would you paint your own picture with a brush? So would you keep dumb when they crush? When your button is pushed by the people.
Interesting.
By the people. By the people. One people. This one's for the people. 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 One people. Get off the couch.
Okay. Clearly, this one's for the people, kind of representing those who, the normal of us, who kind of make up the majority of society, particularly excluding the 1% and making a point to, you know, put one out there for the normal people like us, right? I like the way that they have sort of every time that they go to the people, it's like a different voice, so kind of giving light or a space for all different kinds of people to give their say, right? Interesting. As like a song for entertainment, I'm like, as like a political or sort of like taking a stance on the oppression of the people, I'm like, fuck yeah. But those two things, I feel like, I don't know, I'm here for a good time, not a political time, but at the same time, like, you have to be political. And the fact that they're choosing to say something about like the things that go on, or at least in 2012 that were happening in the world, it's like, you know, good. But like, I'm like, okay, let's see. People call us naive, backwards, pet, water bottle, rocket science. Like, what are you talking about? What, backwards, pet, water bottle, rocket science? March with them, picket signs made out of pizza boxes. Hold on, I hear a little mischievous girl. Can you guys hear the microwave? Holy shit. I'm fucking hungry. I'm sorry. I popped in a Hot Pocket real quick. But while we go through this, hopefully the microwave isn't too distracting. But, okay. Melancholy Hopeful. I mean, yeah, giving the people hope is good. So let's see. People call us naive. Backwards, pet, water bottle, rocket science. That kind of takes me out. I don't really know what he's trying to say with that. March with them, picket signs made of pizza boxes. Okay. Oxytocin in toxins. Drum circle live from Zuccotti Park at the port of Oakland. Where did they come from? Comfort of their homes. Take it to the red zone. Rubber bullet to the dome. Suckers spying the web like they used to tap phones. Okay, so basically he's trying to say, like, people are coming out of the comfort of their zone in order to protest or participate in activism. Oxytocin in toxins. Where do they come from? Comfort of their homes. Take it to the red zone. Rubber bullet to the dome. Yeah, because usually whenever you are protesting and the state isn't with what it is you're trying to do, they'll send people or like cops or law enforcement to kind of, you know, try to rally the masses or whatever, and they take a rubber bullet to the dome sometimes, you know. Hellfire missiles dropped by Predator drones. Okay, 700 billion a year for defense, huh? More like offensive on the 99% that still shop at 99 still shop at stores named 99 cents. So I'll chip in my 2 cents for the popular dissent. Okay, for the people. Interesting. This is probably most likely talking about the U.S. Who else is willing to spend $700 billion on defense? Or, not defense, but offense to the rest of the world that isn't that country, right? Interesting. And he'll chip in his 2 cents for the popular dissent. For the popular dislike or... Right? So this is for the people, for the people. Get off the couch to the parade to the General Assembly. Springing up like bamboo shoots in monsoons. Fooled once, duped twice, bamboozled for strikes. It's time for your conscience to put up a fight. Okay. Mother huggers, real lovers know what it's worth. Yes. Let me open that so it's not continuing to be... Sorry, mommy. Okay. Mother huggers. So like, So like hippies, or not particularly hippies, but like people who are activists, right? Know the real worth. Price tags can't have enough zeros to purchase. Every little thing that you can bake in your pie, you can try to divide, but impossible like pie. Occupy the speech besieged. Land property seized improperly. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, hey, that even applies to the present day with fucking Israel and shit, you know? You can break the monotony. Bored of living on a board of monopoly. So in capitalism, this game of life is still ought to me. A dream is a lot less brighter than it ought to be. Living in a capitalist society, you know? Poverty spread like a tumor on top of the average income pulling household economy. Taxed out the gate, got atop of the authority. Truth almighty on this side of the barricade. Doesn't matter which one of us you interrogate. Wanna bet what changed since the Watergate? I saw a video that was trying to explain, or not. I didn't see it, but like I saw like it was recommended to me, and I chose not to watch it. But let's see, what is Watergate? A scandal. Scandal was a major 1970s American political scandal following a June 17, 1972 break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in Washington, D.C.'s Watergate complex. Attempted wiretapping by Nixon campaign operatives, followed by a White House cover-up, led to investigations, the resignation of President Richard Nixon, and lasting legal/political consequences. 5 men were arrested for breaking into the Democratic National Committee offices to steal documents and bug phones, authorized by officials associated with the committee to re-elect the president. Creep, okay. There's a lot going on here, but I see. They do mention actually just Watergate later on. Okay. Okay, want to bet what changed since the Watergate? Yeah. Juliet told Romeo to serenade. So my PowerPoint being are we ever gonna have peace of mind, body, and soul? Not likely if remotely controlled by the psyche of the flag. Interesting. Shipping, let's see what it say. Shipping off labors and disturbing our neighbors. Distributing rations of irrational behavior. Trapped in an orthodox looking for a savior. He ain't second coming when you guessing his name. Savior Onassis. Minute, hour, day, month, year, time elapses. Savior. Who is this, and why are they like naming him? I don't know. It gives me a result for Phineas and Ferb. which is a guy who invented time travel, and a creature from Spore. I don't think it's referring to that, but okay. Neuron fire lapses, the war intensifies, overseas white lies. Life of a butterfly, better yet, a sacrificed lamb burger. Okay. Real activists show more heart than a clique of a hacktivist. Who cares about evidence of relevance, self-governance, or face detriment? Let freedom ring Tahrir to Tiananmen. So would you keep mum when they hush? Or would you paint your own picture with a brush? So would you keep dumb when they crush, when your button is pushed? For the people, for the people, for the people. Get off the couch. Okay. Okay. I mean, it kind of is talking a lot about sort of the imperialist nation that is the United States, and a lot of its sort of scandals throughout the years and the ways it kind of take advantage of the people. Like the 1% is very comfortable while the rest of us have to work for the rest of our lives and pay taxes excessively and shit like that. So again, like I said, when it comes to like entertainment, like kind of listening to this for the sake of entertainment, it's not something that I would go out of my way to listen to. That being said, it is very purposeful in its political, taking like a political stance for the people as opposed to the 1%, and kind of giving hope to us and telling us, hey, fucking stand for something, right? And it's complicated because like I appreciate and I applaud being willing to make a political stance within music. That's very admirable. But then at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of like forcing me to research stuff that I don't know about, which again is a positive. But like, I'm not entertained. I'm just like, feel like I'm like in a class being taught something which I'm not a fan of. But it is what it is. I mean, okay. It would take Marcus D and Shingo 2 coming together to create something like this, which is very powerful. But maybe not for me in the sense that I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, I kind of want like to jam out to music, not to like have to think about the fucked up world in which we live, which I should. But you know, it's, I don't know, man. I'm like, okay, and that's like the halfway mark. We got oh no, that was 9. We have like 8 more songs to go. Continuous Dream. I'm actually gonna eat my Hot Pocket and then we'll continue. Let me take a little bit of a break. Okie dokie, let's carry on. We have Continuous Dream featuring Pismo. Let's see.
Baby, what's going on?
Sure don't make hearts like they used to, let alone break one. She ready to break 2 or 3 at a time, at a drop of a dime. Love crimes left unsolved, matters left to dissolve. It ain't right, continuous fights over strenuous nights of dreams, hope and emotional feelings of passion. Rationalizing through your thighs bring temporary relief, but different beliefs keep us clashing. I'm fasting to get my spirit replenished, endearing, preparing my case to embrace this love hearing. Maybe tearing up the courtroom to release the fumes and rage I'm suppressing. Your lies keep me guessing, I'm feeling less than life, but better than death. Stuck in between continuous dreams, so baby, what's left? I'm jumping on the jet to try and save this love, but your response to my pain is stiff, it won't budge.
Now I don't know what's going on.
I love this.
Nothing appears clear to me, baby. The love we held so high is gone from this continuous dream, baby.
Touchdown back on the ground, hell in cabs in New York. The sound of the streets got me irritated. I fear I hate it because of you. Contemplating moving to Malibu. You know how to rattle a dude. Baby, I'm I'm upset, left in the dark, not knowing the spark that began this whole shebang would be lost in the sand. Who ran game because pain wasn't part of the plan? I thought I was your man till the end.
Baby, I love that.
Destination, heart racing, the man inside full of pride, mocking this love chase, but the thought of erasing you from my mind, I'm not embracing, so I stay in front of your door, stone faced while pacing, feeling less than life, but better than death, stuck in between continuous dreams. So baby, what's left? Yeah, I took a cab to try and save this love, but your response to my pain is cold, it won't budge.
Now I don't know what's going on. Nothing appears clear to me.
Baby.
The love we held so high is gone. From this continuous dream.
Baby.
Before I ring your bell, I reminisce. You said you love my smell, let the story tell. Yeah, I fell in love with your kiss, a hug mixed with a whole lot of thuggery. But now it feels like you're mugging me, and for what? In the clutch, you're giving up. It doesn't take much to make it work and spread love instead of hurt. Defeat the heat like dirt and space out without Kurt. Jerks only act this way. But hey, I'm an optimist, even in the midst of the apocalypse. I stop and risk it all, but your girlfriends want me to fall, and you don't see it at all. I stand tall and hit the button, don't know what I'm gonna say, but I got to say something, feeling less than life, but better than death, stuck in between continuous dreams. So baby, what's left? I jumped off a cliff to try and save this love, but now respond with these words of truth, so listen up.
Maybe I love you more than you love me. If I hurt you, baby, I'm sorry. You're telling me love ain't the same. So now I know it's time to let it go. Moving slow to the door, 'cause I won't see you no more. Now I don't know what's going on. Baby, what's going on? Nothing appears clear to me.
Baby.
The love we held so high is gone. Now the love is gone from this continuous dream.
Baby.
Now I don't know what's going on. Baby, what's going on? Nothing appears clear to me.
Baby.
The love we held so high is gone. Now the love is gone from this continuous dream. Baby, what's going on? Baby.
Yo, I actually like that. Holy. What a switch up from the previous song being all serious, talking about like real life shit, coming to this. Obviously, he is talking about some serious shit, like particularly like love sickness. But what I love most of all is the way it kind of sounds like a sort of boy band singing this, and the way that baby kind of sounded like a Backstreet Boys type vibe, you know. I really enjoyed that. There's a lot to dissect here, and we have been going on for a while, so in the interest of time, I will carry on. That being said, this is very good. This is the closest thing we're gonna get to like a banger, and I really appreciate that after so much like heavy shit, we do get to kind of vibe a little bit to somebody singing in a very particularly interesting way. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I feel like it's what an interesting break again from the seriousness of the previous tracks. But yeah, okay. Let me see. There's just a lot. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's going on. Nothing appears clear to me. I don't know how to sing. For this continuous dream, baby. They don't make hearts like they used to, let alone break one. She's ready to make 2 or 3 at a time, at a drop of a dime. Like crimes left unsolved, matters left to the solve. It ain't right. Continuous fight over strenuous nights of dreams, hoping emotional feelings of passion. Rationalizing through your thighs brings temporary relief, but different beliefs keep us clashing. I'm fasting to get my spirit replenished. Yeah, there's a lot. Let me carry on, cause let me see how many songs do we have left. Like 7? No, 8. Let me carry on. That I loved it though. Let's see. Nocturne of Love. Hey. No. I'm watching you, eh? Okay. What a like a tone shift. That last song in particular, I was a big fan of because of like how colorful it sounded, not only in the musicality of it, but like in the way they chose to sing, particularly the baby. Then you come to this and it's like somber and sad and kind of one note. They do include elements every now and then of some variety, but for the most part it kind of stays within the same range, and it's another one of those that kind of lives up to the Melancholy Hopeful name. It like definitely feels like sad, but I'm like not particularly for me. I don't know. Let me see my freaking dog's eating something again. Okie dokie, let me carry on. Can't trust you, girl. Amor. It's so cute, bebecita. It's so cute, mi amor. I love you, chiquitita. Look how big she is. She got so freaking long. Yes, you're long. Okay, next, let's carry on. Streets Lament.
When I first heard this beat, I was sitting in my car in the Central District on Union, on top of a hill, just looking at the skyline of the city, and it reminded me of when I first started rhyming. And I'm just writing the rhyme and looking at the skyline, and I felt like I could capture the whole city, like I could put the whole city on the page.
And the streets need more rappers coming out of the slums, just talking about more than busting their guns. And the streets need less rappers coming out of the burbs, just criticizing how we hustle and burn. And the streets need real music, more rhyming, ill infrastructures, more grinding. Real leaders is convicted and will and giving them. Yo, if these sidewalks can talk, we could be in conversation for ages. I chronicle his visions, meticulous in my pages. I follow in tradition and listen as it displays. It's witticism for fools and cynicism for sages. A duplicate, ain't nothing new happening, so we used to it. It ain't no American dream, so who's chasing this uselessness? I'm living for the moment that dissipates in elusiveness and trying to keep productive and righteous minded like humanists. We in the city like pollution is. Modern confusion is shrinking our egos and bearing a crucifix. It's awkward, like trying to tuck a Mossberg. How our dialect is as disconnected as crosswords. A language spoken is a living thing. Driven like women with children visiting prisoners. This in the Bing. I'm fighting demons with righteous thoughts and enlightenment. And tapping Harriet when I'm writing it, just to heighten it. More rappers coming out of the slums, just talking about more than busting their guns. And the streets need less rappers coming out of the burbs, just criticizing how we hustle and burn. And the streets need real music, more rhyming, ill infrastructures, more grinding. Real leaders is convicted and will and giving them real skylines. buzzing for days, kids not addicted to haze. Pigs in position for love of the people and not for pay. True education for shorties is heavy lead in the metal blast. To send them in the depth to the misdirecting oppressor class. Better beats, jobs, religion, and mediums for seeking out God. Did it keep us buoyant like helium, less to the tedium? Check investments for profit shares, less than stress in the breath of our flesh. And how we got us where, and how we not aware of how the streets is a crucible for perfection. We are to cherish and gotta share. Open ears, closed fists, deep creeds. Listen as I'm spitting it, cause this is what the streets need. A restoration for names, lesser patience for gangs. End to the gentrification, madness, and pressure for change. We only living once, might as well live it up instead of using what's lost as a measure for gains. Yeah. More rappers coming out of the slums, just talking about more than busting their guns. And the streets need less rappers coming out of the burbs, just criticizing how we hustle and burn. And the streets need real music, more rhyming, ill infrastructures, more grinding. Real leaders is convicted and will and giving them real. People to speak from that perspective of the marginalized minority, with that tone of incrimination in our creative artworks, and nothing less. Northeast Peas, what up? 19 19th Avenue, 16, what up? Prescott Street. Way out in the north end, 3700, 4700, whatever, UPH. Rodney Blocks, Young Hogs, 1 Deuce. Deuce Fold, 5500, 6800. Park Boys, what up? Seattle, I see you, 206. CD, Cherry Block, what up? Duce, what up? D-Dubs in the south end, what's good? It's Northwest. Marcus D, 2010. And the streets need real music. And the streets need real music. And the streets need real music. And the streets need.
Interesting. Misanthropy. Okay, but let me see.
When I first heard this beat, I was
Interesting. I like the sort of way that he speaks here. When I first heard this beat, I was sitting in my car in the Central District on Union, on top of a hill, just looking at the skyline of the city, and it reminded me of when I first started rhyming, and I'm just writing the rhyme and looking at the skyline, and I felt like I could capture the whole city, and I could put the whole city on the page. Interesting. And the streets need more rappers come out of the slums that's talking about more than just busting their guns. I agree. And the streets need less rappers coming out of the burbs that's criticizing how we hustling birds. And the streets needs real music, more rhyming, ill infrastructures, more grinding. Real leaders that's convicted in will and giving them hell, maybe, the real. And if these sidewalks could talk, we would be in conversations for ages. I chronicle its visions meticulous in my pages. I'd follow in tradition and listen as it displays its witticism for fools and cynicism for sages. Interesting. A duplicate. Ain't nothing new happening, so we used to it. Okay. And ain't no American dream, so who's chasing its uselessness? Interesting. I'm living for the moment that dissipates in elusiveness, and trying to keep productive and righteous-minded like humanists. Okay, we in the city like pollutionists. We in the city like pollutionists. Fuck. Modern Confucianist, shrinking our egos and bearing a crucifix. It's awkward, like trying to tuck a Mossberg. How our dialect is as disconnected as crosswords. And language spoken is a living thing. Okay. Driven like women with children visiting prisoners. That's in the Bing. Okay. I'm fighting demons and righteous thoughts with enlightenment. And tapping Harriet when I'm writing it. Okay. Like Harriet Tubman, I would imagine. Just to hide in it. Skylines drifting for days. Kids not addicted to haze. Pigs in position for love of the people and not for pay. True education for shorties that's heavy letting the metal blast. A sentiment of death to the misdirecting oppressor class. Okay. Better beats, jobs, religion, and mediums. For seeking out God that'll keep us buoyant like helium. Less of the tedium, check investments for profit shares. Less in stressing the breath of our flesh and how it got us where. I'm like, at this point, kind of what is it? Song number 11. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm a little bit like I feel like overwhelmed with how like dense this kind of is, and it's not like bad. I'm just like I feel like I spent so much time on it that I'm like, it's like wearing me down. And also, I'm just fucking reading the lyrics. I'm like not really making sense of it. Some things I kind of understand, but like he is kind of speaking in rhymes from time to time. So but it almost makes you feel like putting it down for now and coming back later. But then my thoughts wouldn't be the same. So let's man, let's see. I'm gonna carry on, and I hope that doesn't come off as disrespectful. I like the sort of way that he raps and the musicality of it, but when I sit here trying to sort of understand it all, I am becoming sort of overwhelmed and sort of it's becoming less fun for me, to be honest. So I'm gonna carry on. Let's see. Misanthropy. I like that one. I like the energy, the dun 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 dun. That sounds a little crazy, but it's also like, hey, hey, hey. I enjoy that. Just when sort of at this point it started to feel a little cumbersome to sort of try to make sense of the lyrics and the music. This comes through and I'm like, okay, again another like pause from all the thickness of the density of the lyrics. But okay, interesting. Let's see next. Universal language.
Yeah. It don't matter where you're from, it don't matter who you are, old or young, whether near or far. It is colorblind and truly without prejudice. A heart is a home and it's usually the resident. Anywhere you go, if it's there, it is evident. Matter of fact, there's nowhere in the world that it's never been timeless, because it's always relevant. Beautiful, but it isn't always elegant. Sometimes it's simplistic and innocent. Fighting it at first, but eventually you let it in. It can be a thought or family support. Once it hits you like a viral infection, you call, you wouldn't be at fault if you're spreading it around. When it seems the troubles of the world getting you down, if it is sound, then it sound like this, overflowing with passion till you drown in bliss.
You can smell it, taste it, see it, touch it, embrace it. It's the helping hand and constant friend, always there anytime or place. It's so complex yet also simple, expressed through smiles and dimples, soft lines and body language. You can try, but you can't contain it.
It's a four-letter word, a noun and a verb, but it easily takes a page to define it. It's clear only the hand of God could design it. Whenever my daughter reaches for me, I'm reminded of how one that can barely speak can express it and be a recipient of it, though you didn't request it. Even in a sincere smile is suggested, often found in a pound hug or gratitude. We even put it on display through an attitude, and a dose of it could even raise your altitude to find peace that's constant elevation, to help you arrive at your final destination. Whether cloud nine or it's heaven you seek, it's a universal language, so whenever you speak, we can all understand, cause it shows in your actions to everyone you meet without knowing their reaction.
You can smell it, taste it, see it, touch it, embrace it. It's the helping hand and constant friend, always there anytime or place. It's so complex yet also simple, expressed through smiles and dimples, soft lines and body language. Sometimes it's hard to find it, gets like you can't be blinded. This is the power it has, built with the strength to outlast. You and I are like water in your hand, or seeds on a fertile land. It's precious and we need it in our lives to survive.
It can be physical, it can be spiritual. Might show up when you least suspect, it's a miracle. It can be the cause of regretting why you're miserable. Then again, it can make you feel invincible. Metaphorically speaking, and sometimes literal. At times hard to find, but always visible. Critical to my life, so I use it like it's medicinal. Though that isn't conventional, it is part of my ritual. And I know I'm not saying anything original. This might not be applicable to every individual, but to falsify this feeling should be criminal. It's no wonder why when it's betrayed, it's unforgivable. That's why we share it with those we find dependable. A shoulder to lean on when life feels formidable. For real, it can truly heal at its pinnacle. Isn't it amazing the power of one syllable?
You can smell it, taste it, see it, touch it, embrace it. It's the helping hand and constant friend, always there anytime or place. It's so complex yet also simple, expressed through smiles and dimples, soft lines and body language. You can try, but you can't contain it.
Worldwide and coast to coast, we gonna spread it where it's needed most. Y'all know what it is. Japan, Motherland, and Sea-Town. Let's get the world what it need now. Y'all know what it is. Worldwide and coast to coast, we gonna spread it where it's needed most. Y'all know what it is. Japan, Motherland, and Sea-Town. Let's get the world what it need now. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Substantial. Marcus D. My girl Steph. Elevation. Yeah. So beautiful, don't you agree? What we talking about? If you ain't figured it out yet, we can bring it back and put it above all. What we talking about is love, y'all. We can bring it back and put it above all. What we talking about is love, y'all. what we talking about. It's love, y'all. It's love, y'all. It's the universal language. It's love, y'all.
Beautiful. I really enjoyed that one. I love how they don't mention what it is. It kind of keeps you like thinking. But obviously, I think it's like such a what's it called? What was I gonna say? Such a intuitively, you just kind of know what they're talking about. It don't matter where you're from. It don't matter who you are, old or young, whether near or far. It is colorblind and truly without prejudice. A heart is a home, and it's usually the resident of love. Yeah, no. I don't think there's a need to go through all the lyrics necessarily. I feel like it's very easy to understand where they're coming from. I love that, and I love the Stephanie Gale. I love the way she sings. It just adds so much more to it. I love how the two of them, like Substantial rapping and then Stephanie Gale singing, singing. It's they sound good together. So hey, I like this one. Very good, very good. How many do we have left? Let me see. Okay, four more. We can do this. I am a little bit I'm a little bit over it, I'm not gonna lie. 17 songs that are like each like 5-minute song is crazy, but let's see, let's carry on. Distant Worlds featuring A1.
A1, Marcus D. Yeah. Understanding is the key to longevity. Staying on top, why stop if it's destiny? The world's toughest job, gotta be an MC. Definitely a credible G. Edible lames are delicacies. Rep for the streets. For producers with impeccable beats. A flow, incredible heat from eloquent speech. Hope to teach each one. For everyone we lost to sleep, I reach one, speak none. Actions fueled by adversity. Certainly inspired by the yak and the perp in me. Still got love for all the people hurting me. Cause I know that's just the devil at work in me. You can see the revolutions are televised right before your eyes. It's the start of our demise. So I educate and elevate until I levitate. Burn rappers disintegrate, garbage I incinerate. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins. I'm a complex individual. My brain works in a way that it seems I'm more balanced with the chemical, savant with the lyrical. I'm so advanced, I don't give rappers a chance to lose at everything, but with spitting, I'm a champ. Aaron Rodgers with it. Beautiful mind under this new era fitted. Dig it, all the 5 elements, I did it. Teaching my kids graffiti, ciphers on the weekly. Now people greet me with the title MC. Fists of black Henny, the backpack in me that keep me with the Sharpies. Beat streets and Satari, that's word to my night air safaris. Loops killer, shoot 16s like hoop switcher. Rhymes are description, my life is the motion picture. Yeah. My rhymes are description, my life is the motion picture. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins. The most important thing is to maintain balance. Any cipher I'm going in, taking any challenge on point like a stylist. No need for a stylist. Every time you see A, he's always the flyest. It's your highness, East Coast to out west. Just like my feet, my lyrical is box fresh. Top shelf, I'm a premium man. Johnny Walker Black Label, you remedial, damn. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins. Wherever you wanna go, my flow is taking you to distant worlds where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful, I'ma keep mine traveling like Ibu Nakamura. I'ma throw you mine javelins.
Jeez. Jeez. Okay. In a sense. That one's next, but let's see. Distant worlds. Oh, okay. Understanding is a key to longevity. Staying on top. Why stop if it's destiny? The world's toughest job gotta be an MC. I mean, in a sense, I suppose so. Especially if you're an MC who kind of takes pride in what you do and try to educate people. I would imagine if that's where you're coming from, I guess it is the toughest job. Definitely. Incredible G. Edible lames of delicacies rep for the streets. For producers with impeccable beats. A flow incredible heat from eloquent speech. Hope to teach each one. For everyone who lost to sleep, I reach one. From eloquent speech, hope to teach each one. For everyone who lost to sleep, I reach one. Speak none actions fueled by adversity. Certainly inspired by the ya and the herp in me. Still got love for all the people hurting me, because I know that's just the devil at work in me. Okay. You can see the revolutions are televised right before your eyes. It's the start of our demise. So I educate and elevate until I levitate. Okay. Burn rappers, disintegrate, garbage, I incinerate. Wherever you want to go, my flow is taking you. To distant world where the melancholy is breaking through. I'm hopeful. I'm going to keep mind traveling. Okay. Like Hiro Nakamura, I'm going to throw you mind javelins. Okay. I'm a complex individual. My mind works in a way that it seems a more balance with the chemical. Savant with the lyrical. I'm so advanced, I don't give rappers a chance to lose at everything. I'm so advanced, I don't give rappers a chance to lose at everything. So, like, he's so good that he doesn't allow you to lose? Not all the time? Okay. But with spitting, I'm a champ. Aaron Rodgers with it. I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, football. Beautiful mind under this new era fitted. Dig it. All the 5 elements, I did it. Teaching my kids graffiti. Ciphers on the weekly. Now people greet me with the title MC. Oh. Fists of Black Henny, the backpack in me. They keep me with the Sharpies, Beat the Streets, and Atari. That's like an instrument. Let me see. Video gaming console. Beat the Streets. Oh, maybe like streets. You bite me, girl. Don't bite me. Get out of here. Go. Go, go, go. Bit the shit out of me. She's fucking playing with her toy and she fucking bit me instead of the toy. Fuck. Let's carry on. That's word to my night air safari. Loops killer. 216 like hoop switcher. I feel like I've been reading so much. What are we on? Like maybe like 2 hours at this point. That I'm kind of like disassociating in the words. I'm just gonna. I've got like 3 left. We can do this. We can do this. In a sense. That was bomb. Is that the last one? Second to last one, but okay. In a sense, interesting. I love me a good saxophone. I love the vibe. I love how in the end it kind of gets a little bit dramatic. Yeah, that was a good one. I think the first few instrumentals I was kind of like put off by because they weren't like energetic. They're kind of low key, kind of like a little depressing. We're like, okay, this one it is sentimental. You do get a sort of like sentiment of sadness, but it's done in a way that's so captivating. I mean, a saxophone is always going to be so fascinating to me. But yeah, let me carry on. We got two more. We can do this. We can do this.
Changed tonight. The rain is gone away. Right before our eyes. Moonlight with my faith. Listening to our fate. We gon' be okay. Stars spinning our name.
You remind me of my heartbeat. The way my life force spikes high when you call me. Get me going alive. I rise while you fall asleep. Voice is a whisper from God, so please find me. Must be angelic, even making Jesus jealous. Mind of your own, the devotion of a zealot. Quinn medicine, woman, you healing my afflictions. Making me diabetic, your sweetness my addiction. Strong like running water, cutting grooves in the surface. Small talk becoming conversation to the first kiss. Over and over in my mind you reside. Putting Lady Brown on while I'm pulling down the blinds. Unprotected sax, hi-hats hitting the snare drums. Put it to the wax climax until we end one. On and on like Erica in the song. Sounding fire alarms when I got her in my arms.
The sun has changed tonight. The rain is gone away. Right before our eyes. Moonlight with my faith. Listening to our fate. We gon' be okay. Stars spinning our name.
Yo. When the night on the town becomes another day in the life of profound unions, the future is right up now. Like how that sound, glad we chose to transform fickle mites into vows. Sealed with the sweet kiss, chills as we eclipse. I, sun, become one with my moon. Carrying solar systems in thy womb. Just who you are causes shooting stars. That's why outer space has nothing on the inner thighs. Find inspiration whenever I gaze in her eyes. So my creativity is never minimized. Eyes closed, caressing your figure like I memorized. Yeah, every curve and scar, while I guard any senseless hurt from your heart. We're apart never, even when we are, but we are better together, my darling, forever.
The sun has changed tonight. The rain is gone away. Right before our eyes. Moonlight with my faith. Listening to our fate. We gon' be okay. Stars spinning our name.
Hear my voice, understand the love.
Please use my type of hype.
Hear my voice, understand the love.
Please use my type of hype. Please use my type of hype. Please use my type of hype when I can't stand with them.
I can't take it while she in my room naked. Got parts of my body aching. She beautiful, no mistaking. I'm ready for love, making torpedo and earthquake until we fall asleep. Hit and rewind when we awake. How can a night on the town be so bright and astounding? That's so ironic, like a flight on the ground. And I'm so into her and I'm slow into her up until we just crashed like I drove into her. Never had a night like this. She moaning with the tight fist under dim lights while caressing with a light kiss. I'm even thinking about calling her while I write this, cause all I remember is that figure in a tight dress. And I might just stay in my room while we drinking amaretto, having deja vu. And I can't say she less than the queen with a crown, with a king who's renowned for his nights on the town.
I didn't pause it. Did my fucking thing expire? No way. What the fuck was that? Beautiful, bro. In this pain and possibility, okay. In this genre of music, putting C Star, Substantial, and Funky Deal together is like bringing the fucking Avengers together, dude. Like, that's crazy. And they're rapping so good. I wonder who the lady singing this is, because that's really good as well. Could it be Napta Newman? Because they mentioned Erica, and I figured Erica Badu, but then it's not. Okay, yeah. At this point, I'm kind of not really in the mood to sort of go through the lyrics. That being said, this was very good. I like the music, and I like the way like everybody's rapping. Of course, when it comes again, like I said, to this genre, Substantial, C Star are really big players in this game. So just getting to listen to them on the same song is really cool. I mean, Funky Dio as well, but I feel like Funky Dio I have the least experience with. But regardless, that first song we listened with him on it was very good. So, all right, let's hit the last track. Let's see what we got here. Why does that sound like a new Jobby song? What the fuck? Hold on. Pain and Possibility. Yo, that one in particular definitely sounded like both melancholy at the beginning and really hopeful towards the end. So, hey, what a nice way to finish it. Interesting. Okay. I've only ever listened to one other Marcus D album, and I think the other one I prefer better than this one. There are things here that are worth taking from. I like a couple of the final instrumentals like Misanthropy and Innocence. They're very good, sort of groovy, very enjoyable. At first, the first couple of instrumentals were a little bit like tamer and slower, a little bit more subdued, maybe a little sadder, which maybe the way he kind of chose to build this was maybe put the melancholy at first and the hopefulness at the end, which is interesting. I think I don't know. The flaws here are more mine than the record because the way that I choose to kind of listen to and kind of break this down is kind of fatiguing because 17 songs and a lot of the ones that have lyrics are very dense, and I try to break it down, and like at first I was like, okay, then I kind of started to not understand too much to a certain point where it almost started to feel like homework, which I'm like, okay, I'm not really here to kind of feel overwhelmed or kind of, like stress over not understanding anything. I'm kind of here just to like vibe to the music and, have a good time. So, maybe towards the end, I kind of stopped reading the lyrics so much. I mean, to a certain extent, I understand them when they are singing, but then the things that I don't understand, going back and reading again, I'm like, oh, after a while, it kind of started to feel like a chore, and that's just what you're gonna get when you have 17 songs and none of them are short. They're all substantial in length. The shortest one being 3 minutes long, which is the final one. So that's interesting. Maybe my method of listening to music is what's at fault here. Just because I kind of initially wanted to get into it, and then when I'm like by song like 13, I'm like, oh my god, I'm kind of over it, bro. That being said, there is a lot of talent here, a lot of good shit. And I mean, most of the people featured here are very successful in what they do because of how good they are. So bringing them all here together again is like putting the Avengers all in the same place. And yeah, I mean, overall, I'm gonna give this one like a 7. Probably not my cup of tea. In this one, I guess Marcus D decided to revive depression, and I'm kind of like, I don't particularly like sad music when I'm in a place of mind where I'm like good. It kind of, okay, I'm like, I get it, and for the most part, I like the particular songs that were aimed at sort of like bringing love to the world and sort of bringing people together. That's kind of good, and that's like the hopefulness in this all is it's what's beautiful. But there were a lot that were like sort of sad or sort of like somber, which kind of took me out of it, to be honest. But yeah, this is a little dense, which comes with like you got to take it with a grain of salt, but it's good. I'm just inadequate, and sometimes I even question, why am I even doing this when I feel like kind of stressed at a certain point where I'm like not understanding stuff, and it's like, okay, that's not the point. More than anything, it was just to listen to the music, vibe to it, and then for towards the end, that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, I'm kind of over it. I kind of want to go take a nap, but 7 feels fair for me and my ranking system. But yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Marcus D again. Not my favorite album, but impressive nonetheless. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.